Okay, right. So yesterday, I was given some course information about Oracle. Okay, na? So this is if any newcomers are there, online and offline students. So this is your course, the duration and timings, and this is online and offline. And the main contents what we are discussing in this. Okay, the content I was given here. So the main topics. Okay, so these are the main topics for us in this course, and we are learning the both languages, SQL and PL SQL. And remaining things are just general information, how you will be get everyday notes, okay, main materials, and this is end of the course, okay, that all. So now today we will start it here. The topic number one, DBMS, we will see. So basically, if you want to use or introduce any technology, yes or no, why the people was introducing the technology, and that means previous, for example, in early days, in 1950s before, okay, so in 1920s, 30s, 40s, yes or no, and 50s, so there is no DBMS. That means the database management system softwares are not available. So when it was not there, okay, how the people was managed their information, their data? Because the 1950s, okay, early days, what it was happened, we have a business. Okay, we are doing business and have some information, but that information, how the people will be maintained and managed. And later, what kind of problems they faced when there is a no database management system softwares. And those problems to overcome purpose, DBMS concepts was introduced by people. Okay, so this kind of information, we must and should be know it exactly why this technology was introduced here, and behind the reasons are what now, yes or no. If you know the information like this, then you will get some idea why we are learning databases. Okay, now, and after DBMS came, and in DBMS there are different types of models or softwares are introduced here. Like we have your hierarchical model, networks model, and next one we introduced what now? Relational database management systems. So again, come to networks and hierarchical. So we face some problems here, some drawbacks are there, and to overcome those existing models, okay, the people was again introducing what now? Relational model. And again in relational model, and we all of you know this, present there is only one model in this all over the world. The people are using what is that? Relational model. Sound konjam. Okay, that is what we said, the relational model. Again in relational model, again we have a two kind of models, like object relationals and object oriented. So what is the mean by object relationals? And whatever we are using Oracle, which was comes under object relational, object oriented. If it is an object relational databases, whatever it was there in the real time, how the data can be stored and managed and maintained. And object oriented, what does the mean by object oriented, and what kind of databases comes under object oriented level? Okay, so up to here, when you know the exact information about your DBMS before, and from the DBMS, how many changes, what kind of enhancements are there, okay, these all informations we need to know it. And once you get that knowledge, then you will get some clarity why Oracle was using, why they introduced it, why we are using, and why Oracle is called as a relational database management system software. Yes or no? So this kind of somewhat easiness for us to easily understanding the further concepts what we are learning in our Oracle. Okay, na? So that is the reason I'm going to taking DBMS concept. Okay, na? And I already said to you maximum 2 sessions we are spending on that, 2 or 2.5 sessions we are spending on DBMS. Okay, now let me start here the topic number one. And what is the date today? 17. Okay. Okay. Now where has come to DBMS? Okay, definitely we should know. Online students, can you check? Am I audible? online students? Is it clear, my voice? Okay, fine. Now we can go for to check it out here. Okay. Now in DBMS, when come to DBMS, there are some basic terms we have it here. Maybe you people knows those terms. Maybe you know, but you don't have a clarity on these terms. What exactly, how we can say? Okay. So some basic terms we will be discussing this DBMS, and here you will get some some idea. Okay, what kind of terms we are using under databases. And the first term is called as simply we called what is a data. So this is one term every database user or database learner must be know it what is what. And after that we have one more, okay, the definition we should know. Okay, what is that? Information. And so many people, when they go for data and information, they thought like both are same, but both are not a same. There is a slight difference was there in between data and information. And what is the difference that? Okay, we will see. And after that, we have a one more definition and term we should be go. What is that? What exactly database? Okay, now, so your DBMS is different, database is different. What is the differences that we will discuss? And after that, we are discussing one more very important this, okay, types of databases. Okay, now, so because we should know that in real time, how many types of databases are using. So nowadays you can go to any company in the world, okay, Infosys, TCS, Accenture, no, if any multinational companies or any level 1, level 2, level 3 companies, whatever it was there, and even the startup companies, what it was there here. So which kind of databases they're using? And nowadays we have like a banking sectors. In banking sectors, which type of database they are using? Okay, now, so the types of databases also give some more information about your databases. What is what? Yes or no? And which database where we want to use in real time? Okay, and which database where we want to use in real time. So this kind of awareness we should know it. So this is one of the most important topic, types of databases, and in this only you will get more clarity what is your Oracle. Okay, now, right? And after that we have here, okay, what is data storage? What is data storage? Okay, now this is next one. So up to here, next what we want to know it here, what kind of data storages are there present in our real world? And I said here, the before DBMS, which kind of data storages we have? What are those? What kind of problems are there in that? Then later, how it was came DBMS. So that kind of data storage methods, how many are there in real world? And present, which method, what is what we are using, we will be discuss. And after that, we have one more thing is, okay, here we called as next, it will come to you. What is DBMS? So I said already, database is different, DBMS is different. So DBMS means what? Okay, what we can do with the help of DBMS. Okay, now, right? And in this DBMS, we have one more thing is called as a models of DBMS. So how many models are there? What are those? Okay, now, so these are the informations every database person and learner. It's a minimum terms. The minimum terms here we need to know it. What exactly? What is what? Okay, now, right? So let me started in this DBMS topic. These topics we will be discuss what is what here. Now, first one, what is data? Okay. So generally, data is nothing but every word or every name is called as a data. For example, I'm giving here one of my name is called as a Smith. The Smith is called as a, it is a data. Suppose are you given here 1021 is called as what now? Data. Okay, is called as one data. Suppose are you sending some salary? It is called as a what now? Data. Okay, it is also called as a data. So data is nothing but either it may be some group of character word or some number, some float expression, some date expression. For example, data 17 dash December dash 2022 is called as what now? Data. Okay, is called as what now? Data. Okay, now. So anything, okay, now either it is a string format, integer format, float expression, data, time, okay, binary expression. So whatever it was there, special characters, like we have to some special characters here there. Okay, for example, Smith at the rate 123. This is also called as what now? Data. So like these are what we called as guys here data we called. So that's why data is nothing but raw fact. It may be characters, it may be numbers, it may be special characters. So in this any combination, whatever the word we are going to be created, we are going to be using, that is called as what now? Data. So that's why as per this examples, how we can say data, okay, what you want to say, it is a raw fact. It is a raw fact. The raw fact is nothing but that means what now? Characters, and you can use some numbers, and you can use some special characters, etc. Okay, na? So these kind of things we called as here raw fact, and simply we called as a data. For example, okay, I'm saying here Smith is a data. That's okay. 1021 is a data. Okay, 25.00 is data. Some data expression is data. Some combination of alphanumeric expression is also called as a data. But tell me, here Smith is a data, okay. But Smith is what it was a predictor. Smith is a name of employee, is a name of student, is a name of customer, is a name of some product name, is a name of brand. What it was predict? Come on. Smith, what is? Smith is a data, okay. But this name is predicted to what? Is it a product? Is it employee name? Is it a customer name? Is it a student name? What it was predicted? So now tell me simple, can we predict or not? No, we cannot predict. So when we cannot predict, that is called as a data. Here, what is the mean by predict? Predict is nothing but a identification. Okay, na? So when we cannot predict, that is called as what now? Data. For example, let me come out and see. Suppose I will be take one example here. Okay, some names I'm going to passing here. What's the name? Smith, Allen, Ward, Miller. I'm giving now. These are all our names, and every name is called as a data. Smith is a data. Allen is a data. Word is a data. Miller is a data. But what it was predicted, so we don't know. Yes or no? Same as, for example, here I'm giving now 10021, 10022, 10023. Okay. So next 10024. So these are called as, we all of you know, it is a number. And 21 is a data, 22 is a data, 23 data, 24 data. But what it was predicted, that I don't know. So when the data, okay, what you understand, whatever the statement and word, whatever the number, string, whatever it was there, if the string or number, if it is not predicted what exactly it was, okay, then that kind of things are called as what now? Data we called. That's why Smith, I know it is a name, but what is the meaning of Smith? I don't know. That is the reason the people, what they will say, data is never, okay, data is never give what it is here, meaningful statement. Is never give meaningful statement. Okay, na? So that is what we called a data. And now think about, you wanted meaningful or there is a no meaningful, which you wanted? You wanted meaningful data or no meaningful data? Meaningful data I want to require, but how I can do this? Okay, how I can make it, this data is meaningful? How I can make it, this data is meaningful? Okay, and that is called as what now? Information. So what is information? Information is nothing but here simply we can say processing data is called as information. Called as information. And information is always provide, okay, meaningful statements. Meaningful statements. Okay, how it is. For the same example, I'm just taking here, okay, to pass it now. Okay, now carefully observe. Now I'm giving here, okay, some name I'm giving some heading for this names. What is my heading here? Okay, I'm giving like this. Okay, now. So now I'm giving some predictor. And if I was given like this, then I'm asking to you, okay, what is Smith? Smith is a employee name. So Ellen, Word, Miller, these are called as a employees. So now I understand what is the meaning of Smith. Okay, user understand here. But here user didn't understand. You know it is a name, but what belongs to? I don't know. But what belongs to? Here you know that. When you know what belongs to, that is called as a information. That is called as what? Information. Same as if I'm giving here, suppose I can pass employee ID if I'm giving IDs. So then these numbers, what you predict? Employee ID numbers we predict them. Okay, this is not a, we can't say it is an invoice number. We can't say it is a customer ID. We can't say it is a student ID. We can't say it because already it was clearly predict what exactly these numbers. Okay, now same as suppose if I change my name. For example, I was given like this, customer underscore name. Now tell me, what is a Smith? Now this time, Smith is not an employee. Smith is a customer. So same as here also, if I want to use here, okay, customer ID. That means now this number is not an employee ID. This number belongs to customer ID. So this is what we called as a predict we called. When you predict your words and it was giving some meaning, and that meaningful statements are called as a information. So this is the difference of data and information. Come back. Next, what is this? Database. So what is database here? How can you define this database? Okay. So after processing, whatever the information data it was commerce, and this information data or sorry, information I want to store into somewhere. So where I can store and which kind of location I wanted means that I wanted that location where I can store it, where I can process, where I can give security, where I can share my data. Okay, now? So where and which kind of location I want it means where I can store, where I can process, and most important thing, I want to provide what now? Security. That kind of location I need to find out. And of course, you people are asking, sir, can I store this data in a books? Now we are using all of your notebooks. Yes or no? So in this white paper, can I store this data? Yes or no? Yes, now we are writing. That means we are storing something. Yes or no? So that is called a storage location. So, but tell me, that is a secured. No. So if anybody come and open your book, then your confidential information, can I see it or not? Yes. So that what kind of problems in coming, okay, data storages, I will explain. So I can use books and papers, but having some drawbacks. Even though I can store this name and numbers in a text files, but if I store this data in text file, it is also having some problems. Okay, now, so that is the reason I need a location how it will be means. It should be give a security for my data. That kind of security is who will provide means that databases are provided. That is the reason why the people was using databases in industries. Okay, now to give some security also. So that kind of location is called as a database. And exactly what is database? If anybody asks you, database is nothing but it's just a memory. It's just what now? memory, some space, some location. Okay, we will be created under your computer, and after creating this memory, space or location, then I'm going to storing my data. Okay, now, so that's why the people say database, it is a memory. It is a memory which is used to store the collection of interrelated data or information. Okay, now, data or information about an organization, or company. Okay, now it is a memory which is used to store the collection of interrelated data or information about the company or organization. Okay, now, so what is interrelated, sir? We understand that this is a memory. Okay, fine. We are using for storage purpose. For which particular organizations, maybe any particular organization or any company related business data, I can store it up. But here the meaning of interrelated, what does it mean by interrelated? Okay, now, for example, interrelated is nothing but simple. I want to say it's a dependency to each other. For example, I depends on you, you depends on me, is called as a interrelated. The vice versa dependencies are there. So here also in my databases or in database memories, I said we are storing some interrelated information about the organization or company, any business company, any business organization. So if an organization is there, means definitely it was having some business related information, and the complete business related information which belongs to one particular organization or company. That means the data, whatever I'm storing here, that related to whom, one particular business, that is called interrelated. For example, if you want to understand in the best way, nowadays we have a banking sectors. Real, no? So now I'm creating one banking sector database now. So suppose I'm giving database underscore SBI. Okay, now, so I'm creating one database for which organization? SBI organization. So we all of you know SBI is called as a organization. Yes or no? So can you tell me, do you have any differences, organization and company? Both are same or both are having any difference? Same, huh? If it is same, why the people can't say SBI company? Why the people saying that SBI organization? Why not they call SBI company? If your point of view, both are same means, so if you go outside and call, hey, SBI company, if you call like this, if other people listening that words, what they will think? They will see like this. ये किस planet से आ गया ये? SBI, can you call SBI company? No, no. Why you called SBI organization? That means company, organization, both are different. Then why are you saying same? Organizations are always public. Organizations also, private organizations are there. So many are there, private. Any differences, you know? Okay, tell me, I'm asking, for example, organization, all of you know the banking sectors. You all of you aware this, you are interacting to that. Okay, if you go to any one bank, what kind of things are going on in banking sectors? What it was going on? It was going on some operations, transactions. Yes or no? Did you see any banking sector, any product created? Soap creations, Colgate creations, cosmetic creations, chappal, cloths, anything is, you can see like that, any product is created there? No. So that means organization, companies difference is what now? Organizations we called as where the transactions and operations only perform. Company is nothing but product manufacturings. That is called companies. Okay, the product manufacturing is called as what now? Companies. Only operations are where it was performing, that is called organizations. So now come to SBI organization we called. Why? Because in SBI bank there is no product will manufacture. Yes or no? It's just operations are going on. Okay, that's why we called as an organization. That's why you don't call it as a SBI company. Never. Okay, now. So SBI organization. Okay, fine. Suppose I'm creating one SBI organization purpose. I'm creating one database memory. So in this database, what kind of informations I can store which related to SBI? Now, first of all, organization is nothing but, can I say it's a group of branches? Can we say? Yes, because you all of you know this. Every bank, and especially SBI, is one of the largest banking sector in India. So if you see that bank is having so many branches all over India. Yes, the thousands of branches are there. So these all thousands of branches together will make it one organization. So that's why what I want to say, the group of what here? Branches. The group of branches is called as one organization. Okay, now. So that means what I want to store, SBI organization is having how many number of branches in India, that every branch's details I want to store. Got it my point? So what I can store about branches? For example, I want to store my branch code. IFS numbers is there or not? Yes. So branch code also there. Every branch wise code will be changed. Is it correct? Yes. So branch code. Definitely I have to take branch name. Definitely I have to save branch location, like IFS, okay, code. So etc. These kind of informations we need to store under branches table. Okay, now fine. Next, what I want to store, next one means okay, organization is nothing but group of group of branches. But a branch is nothing but, suppose are you going to your home branch or branch? What you can see in the branch? Transactions, operations are performing. That's okay. But what it was there in the branch, what you identify, some boards are there. What kind of boards you are finding? One is clerk, manager, some sales and production people, sales people, some what we can say, what loans people, loans department. So different departments are there now. So that means a branch is nothing but, how we can say here, okay, it's called a group of departments. Group of departments. So I want to store departments details. What I can store department details? About department numbers, about department name, okay, now, and is a type of departments. Okay, so these kind of informations I can store it. So that means I want to create a one more table. Next, what next we required here? Department, branch, group of departments. Department is nothing but, in departments, what it was happened? People are working. So for example, manager department, some section of people working there. Clerk department, some section of people working here. Sales department, some section of people working there. Loans department, some section of people working there. Yes or no? So if you related what it is, are you interacting to that department people only now? Yes or no? Yes. So that means here what I want to say, a department is nothing but, what we can say, group of employees. And about I want to store employee information, what I can store? Employee IDs, their names, their salaries, their date of joins, their working department names, etc. Okay, now this kind of information I want to maintain about the employees. Next, is there any other related which is related to bank? Think about. So employees is over. Next, what? Employees interacting to whom? customers. So that means, can I say an organization is called as a group of customers? Yes, of course. So customers data I want to maintain. What is the customer data? Account number. Next, customer name. Next, customer address. Very good. Okay, etc. Okay, now. So now these are the information. For example, so now what I want to do, sir, here means that now we can see. Okay. Now in this, the diagrammatical I'm showing SBI DB underscore SBI. So on the name of DB underscore SBI, I'm going to created one database memory. Okay, now fine. So now I'm creating one database memory. Okay. This database name I was given. What is the name? SBI underscore, sorry, DB underscore SBI. This is my database name. After that, in this database memory, when you created this database, what it was happening internally, your system is allocating some memory. The memory where it was allocated, how it was allocated, that we will discuss in coming classes. Okay, now just remember one memory allocation is happened. After that, what I want to create first, branches data I want to store. For that purpose, I'm creating one table with some columns. Okay, and observe this is called a branch table. Next, what I want to create? Departments. So I'm creating one more table with some columns. Okay, that is called a departments. Next, I want to create what? Employees. So employees purpose, again one more table I'm creating here, that is called as employees. Next, what now? Customers. So customers purpose, again I'm creating one more table. Okay, I stored into customers. So like this, as a business, what are the business? In business related things, what it was comes under, that all related information we are storing under database memories in the form of tabular format. Okay, now then after storing like this, now what we want to make it here? Relations, interrelated. So what is the related here? Observe. So employee is related to branch. Can I say? So here relation is established with by using of primary key and foreign keys that we will discuss in our main classes. Employee again related to whom? Departments. So here employee table is having relationship with how many tables? Two tables. One is department and also branch. So he was working in which department? He was working under which branch? So two relations are there here. That is called a one is to many relations. We called one to many relations. Now, department table definitely having relation with the branch now. Yes. So these departments comes under which branch? So that relation. So here also relation is established. Next, customers are there. Customers having relations to employer, department, branch. You are a customer here. Your relationship with employees, your relationship with the departments, you have a relation with the branch. Yes. So customer having a relation with the branch. Understand? Na? Because if anybody asks you what is your branch, they will ask you. They didn't ask you what is your employee. They're asking like this. If I'm a SBI customer, somebody came to me and asking, Sudhakar, are you, who is your employee? They're asking like that. What is your branch? They are asking. They didn't ask you, what is your department? What is my department means that my work professional, that is. But I'm not saying that my department is a clerk department in banking sector. Can you say like this? Who will say like this? Who are working in that organization, they will say like this. But I'm not an employee, I'm a customer. So that's why we can't ask employee and department. We are asking this customer belongs to which branch? That is a need. So that's why customer is having relationship with the branches. This is called as a interrelation data storing under databases. So branch, department, employees to customer to branches. Hierarchy you can see. Okay, na? So these all interrelated together. This information is not a different business. This all information I'm storing under one memory, which a same organization, which a same business. This is called a interrelated. And one more example. Can I say like this? Interrelated. Can I say like this? If there is a no departments, there is no departments, can I say there is a no employees? Is it right? Is it right? There is no departments, there is no employees. Correct? Yes, of course. Now, can I say in the same pattern, there is a no employees is equals to there is a no departments. Can I say? Yes, of course. Because employee group of employee when together is called as a department. When department is there means should be there employee. Employee there means should be there some department. Yes or no? So this is called interrelated to each other. Same as, can I give one more example here? Interrelated. We say, for example, there is a no products. Then I can say there is no customers. Is it correct? Of course. Now, if I say no customers, okay, is equals to no products. Can I say? Yes or no? Yes, of course. Because, for example, you have a one shop. In your shop, products are not there. Then any customer will come to you? No. So no products, no customer. No customer, no products. For example, reverse. If customers are not there, okay, are you purchasing any products in your shop? No. So no customers, no products. Products why we are taking? Because of customers. Products are why we are making? Because of customers. If customers are not using some product, then the product company will close now. Yes or no? Yes. So that is what it was. So these kind of any in the business, in any business, one-to-one dependency was there. Okay, na? So one depends on another, other person depends on another. This kind of interrelated informations, whatever it was there in the business, that kind of informations we are storing under particular memories. Same example nowadays, universities. I'm creating one database on university. A university is nothing but group of colleges. Can I say? That means that all colleges which comes under JNTU University, for example. So which colleges all over the India, how many colleges which comes under JNTU University, that details are saved. College means again what now? Departments, branches, faculties, professors, students, student schedules, times, and examination schedules, all together keeping under university database memories. So that is also called as one interrelated. So one particular business or organization data or information when we storing into some locations, and that locations are called as what now? Databases. Okay now? Right. And the next one, the most important question in your interviews also, either experienced people or fresher, when you go to interview, must and should question this is very, 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 very important. Okay now? So now tell me, how many databases in the world? What is your guess? Tell me, okay, guess now. And don't think that if I say wrong, I lose my prize money. I'm not giving any prize money here. What is your guess? 8. Come on, girls, you are also guess something. 6, See, I already am saying that I'm not giving any prizes. 4. Okay. 8 boys, one of person 8, and girls saying 4. 2. Okay, 2. Next. अच्छा ये बात छोड़ दो, बोल दो कि what sir 1 2 3 4 5 6 up to 10 sir. Why this 1 2 sir? 1 2 3 4. You say 1, your next person 2 3, like 200 numbers say that. Guess means any one only guess here. Somebody 2, okay, 8 4. Next. 11. Okay. 7, huh? 7. 5. 5. I understand your numbers. So here observe. There are how many types? 2 types of databases in or in the world. Okay, I'm saying in the world, not in India. Complete in the world, all organizations are using 2 types of databases. Clear? So these are very, very important. Listen. First one we called as guys here OLTP. It stands for Online Transaction Processing. This is one. Second one we called as OLAP. It's called as your online analytical processing. Okay, now. So entire in real time. Okay, there are 2 types of databases we have. Okay, now OLTP, OLAP. So what is that? What is the mean by OLTP and OLAP? And where we can use OLTP databases and where we can use OLAP databases? Clear? And most important, carefully observe. And every point, think about. Okay, what it was exactly. OLTP, we said already, online transaction processing. Okay, now, and these databases, OLTP databases, are used for storing day-to-day transactional information. Day-to-day transaction. Can you tell me what is the mean by online? What is the meaning by online? Why we call it is online? Come on, you are all are software engineers. It means future engineers, not present. What is the mean by online? Any testing? Sorry, digital. Okay. Temporary. So that means we are using online applications, Phone Pay, Google Pay, websites, all are using, but we don't know meaning of online. Why we called online? Online is nothing but 24/7. It's called as a online processing. Can any website in the world on any day at what time you can open it up? Yes or no? That's called a 24/7. It's called as a online meaning. Okay, now? So at what time, which day, where you staying, in which location you are there, none of the matter. But wherever you're there in the world, www means what? So you can use anywhere in the world. 24/7 means what? 7 days. It's not like the Phone Pay Sunday not working. Facebook Saturday, Sunday week off. Facebook week off. No, no. So that is what we called as a online. Online transaction. Transaction means operations which you perform. Yes or no? Some app through whatever the transaction you perform, that is called as a operations or transactions. Okay. Those are transactional processing data. Online transactional processing data. One transaction will be processed. In the process, again, 2 categories, either success or fail. But anything, success or fail, anything, you will get some message or not. Those messages, those informations we are storing under OLTP databases. That's what I'm saying here. OLTP databases are used to store day-to-day Day-to-day transactional information. Day-to-day transactional information. Okay, now? So now, here observe. Okay, sir, we understand. Day-to-day transactions. For example, go to your banking sector. Per a day, how many transactions are performed? Unlimited. Yes or no? We can't say count. It's a n number of transactions. So now each and every customer transactions, they will be stored. So today you're going to bank, you're going to ATM machine. So withdraw some money, one transaction. That message will go to save in database. Deposit money, one transaction. That message also save. Transfer money, one transaction. That is also save. Check balance, one transaction. That is also save. So how many times you perform transaction through ATM? How much amount you was withdraw? How much amount you deposit? On which day? On which time? So at what time? So this all kind of information. Transaction ID number. Okay, now transaction ID, date, time, your amount, from which account to which account you transfer. What is your type of transaction? Deposit, withdraw, transfer. So these all kind of informations will be produced when user performing one transaction. Got it now? So like this, per a day is nothing but 24 hours. In this 24 hours, how many transactions are going on? One particular application, app, that every information will save under database. And that is which type of database? OLTP database. And now tell me, by seeing of this word day to day, it means that these databases are using for running business, or else your business is okay 10 years back, 20 years back, whatever it is. Stopping business. It's a running business, not a stopping business. So stopping business purpose, we are not using this. We are using for a running business. That means OLTP databases are used for which purpose? Running business. Are used for running business. Okay, now? So running business means, can I say it is a live transactions? Yes or no? Yeah. So running business is nothing but what now? That means, here I'm giving. That means, what is this? Live transactions. So what is live transactions here? We called insert, we called update, we called delete, we called select. These are called as a live transactions we called. So inserting data is nothing but deposit money. Updating means, for example, your account balance is 10,000. Or you withdraw 5,000. Remaining balance, it is updated now. Yes. Deleting means withdrawal. Or else you can say your account will be closed. This kind of things. Selecting means retrieval. Suppose you need to check balance. How much balance is there in my account? That's called retrieval. Otherwise, you can see what we can go for. ATM mission. If ATM mission, one option is there, mini statement. Yes or no? If you go to check mini statement, what it was happen? Some transaction, last 5 transactions or 10 transactions information, sir, come to us. I can see that. That is called a retrieval, reading data. So these kind of operations we are going to be performing under running business. The business will not be stopped. The business will be continue process. That kind of areas, the people are using what now? OLTP databases. That's why we called as it is a online we called. Okay. Now the question is, sir, can you give some examples of OLTP databases? Okay, now? OLTP databases are what? Oracle. What next you are listening? SQL Server. What next you are listening? MySQL, DB2. Okay, now? PostgreSQL SQLs. Okay, now? So, etc. These are all comes under OLTP database softwares. Got it my point now? That means now tell me, Oracle comes under OLTP. What purpose? Online transactional processing information storing purpose. It's mean what? Day-to-day transactional data. Understand now? Oracle we are using for day-to-day transactional data storing purpose. Got it? That is OLTP. Now, come out. Sir, I have one doubt. Okay, sir, OLTP, we understand that. Okay, na? So, OLTP, how it was working, you can see. These are some users, end users or users. Okay, na? This is your OLTP database. I'm going to taking. Okay, suppose my OLTP database is called as what? Oracle. This is one of the software of OLTP. Okay, now? Now what I'm saying here, into this database memory, what it will store? Transactional data storing. But users will perform those transactions. Yes or no? Transactions, who will perform? Users. But users, how they can perform transactions? Suppose, are you ordering some products online through? I need to order some products. How I can order? By using applications, apps. That what we call apps. If I want to order through online, I want to use some application. For example, Flipkart is there. Flipkart through, can I order products? Yes or no? Amazon, can I order? Yes. Nowadays you're paying some money. What I'm using? Phone Pay, Google Pay are using now. So those are called as apps or not? Yes. So that means if I do some transaction through online, I'm not saying manual, through online, definitely we require what now? One application. Yes or no? That application is required. This is called as a one application app. To who will interact with these apps? Users purpose we are designing and creating, and users are using those services. So now through this app or through this application, whatever the transaction I'm performing here, that a transactional data we are saving under OLTP database. That's the concept actually. So this app, who will develop? Developers, IT people, like Java people, .NET people, Python people, PHP people, etc. With the different technologies they're using to design and develop. Develop means writing some code for this app. And here, this is, okay, this app data, this app through whatever the transaction you perform, and the transactional data we are storing under TPS. How we can store? By connectivities, JDBC. Okay, sir. Now the question carefully observe. This is what one application I develop. One app, JDBC connectivities, Oracle database. Okay, my application is fulfilled. Now this app through users, whatever the transactions perform, the transactional data will come and save OLTP database. Okay. For example, okay, now in banking sector only I'm taking. Today, first day to introduce this app in the market, and first day transactions are going on. So that means I can say day one. So day one, when I introduce this application, first time in the market, in publicly I released here. So some publics, that means some users, they're using this app. Okay, now they're using. So they're using means definitely some transactions are going on with some amount of data is generated. That amount of data storing into year. This is called as a day one data, for example. Understand now? And storing will be last now. Storing will be here. Okay, your database is occupied in database, some memory is occupied. This is day one data. Okay. Day one, some data, 5 KB or 10 KB or 10 MB data produced, and that I was saved, okay, in my OLTP database. Okay, fine. Next day, come to next day. Day number 2. Again, day number 2, some more public using my app. Again, some more transactions are going on. Going on means some amount of data is generated. The generated amount of data I'm storing into OLTP database. Okay, this is day number 2 data. Fulfill. Next day, I'm using one more, day number 3. Next day. Again, some more people are using. Some data is generated. Again, that is also I saved here. Day number 3. Next day, I'm using day number 4. Day number 4 also some public use my app, some data producing, and the data is also filled. Day number 4. Now tell me, my OLTP database memory, what happened? Full? Full. But the next day will come to you, day number 5, na? Yes or no? So day number 5 is also, definitely some users will be using my app. Definitely some data will be generated. And whatever the data generated that I need to store into my database. Okay, now? This is what it was happening. Yes or no? But where I can store day number 5 data. A day number 5 transactional data of a customers or users where I can store when my OLTP memory was full. Question understand na? In this level, this kind of problems will be faced in real time. That's why the people to overcome this kind of problem, the people what they introduced here, OLAPs. What the second database is what? OLAPs. So OLAP stands for online analytical processing. But these databases for where and how and what purpose we are using, right, Omlu? Right. OLAP. OLAP databases are used. Databases are used to store historical data. To store historical data or information. Historical data or information. Historical data information means, can I say that means it is a big data? Can I? Yes. Nowadays you listen this word na, in outside, big data. Yes or no? So historical data or information I said. Clear? Now, what is the mean by historical data? For example, Sachin Tendulkar was there. All of you know na Sachin? Okay. Sachin Tendulkar career almost 24 years. Yes or no? He played for India in international. Yes or no? So now just imagine 24 years of a Sachin Tendulkar career history. Can I see? Can I see now? Of course. But sir, 24 years means he was started 1998 something. He started. Now 2022. Almost how many years? This is 22, that is 24 years almost. So in this 24, 25 years, data still there. It is not deleted, collapsed, destroyed. Still there. So there is no losing. That means what you understand? Databases are lifelong. Once you store data in database, unless the user has to delete, otherwise any abnormal terminations are going to happen. Okay, these two things are not yet happened there, then definitely the data will be after 100 years also. Our next generation people also, they can see Sachin Tendulkar history. Because of reason, Databases are not a 10 years purpose, 5 years purpose. It is a lifelong purpose. But should not be happen any abnormal terminations. Abnormal means unexpected things. For example, you have a database center in Hyderabad. Database centers are there. So earthquake came, collapse. We can't do like that. That's called a what? Okay. Any cyclone, okay, or anything is happened abnormally. Otherwise, suddenly any virus is attack. Virus. So virus is attack means my entire data collapse now. Yes. Okay. This kind of situations are called as what now? Abnormals. If other than abnormal, other than manual deletions, if these two things I'm not doing okay on my database, then databases are lifelong storages. That's the reason nowadays every company will maintain databases. It's not one-time storage. It's a lifetime storage. Okay, right. So Sachin Tendulkar, 25 years career information. That means he was played how many test matches, one-day matches, 2020 matches, and how many runs. Okay, all over the career, centuries, half centuries, man of the matches, man of the series. Okay, now next rewards, awards, yes or no? So there's all kind of information about his career. The complete data we are storing in our database. But sir, 25 years of data is nothing but, is it small data or big data? Definitely it is a big data. So those big data's purpose, we are using what? APs. That's why the people called as what? Historical data storages purpose we are using. Okay, now this is what? So Sachin Tendulkar, 24 years of information I will be stored, but I am not storing under TPs because TPs are only for day to day. Day to day means what now? Current data. Day to day means what now? Current. Current means present. Now, today itself, in the meaning or in the minute, what happened, that will be stored. But last 1 year back data is not available in TPs. Okay, that was available in the APs. The historical means what now? New current data or old data? Old information. So that kind of informations we can storing under APs. Okay, now, right. Now, sir, these APs, for what purpose it will be working means it's not working on insert, update, delete. On OLAP databases, users cannot perform insert, update, delete. These databases through what I can do, one is I can store, one is I can, okay, it supports which command? Select command only. Why select command? Select command purpose is what now? Reading data purpose. So storing and reading, but we cannot do insert, update, delete because insert, update, delete is what I'm saying here, live transactions. Okay, not a history. It's a live transactions purpose. We are using those DML operations. But this is a history just for storage, not we are doing any transactions there. So it was reading, how to read by using of select command. It supports only select command. But on this OLAP, you cannot perform insert, update, delete. Okay, now, right. So this is what. And can you give some example softwares on this, sir? Okay, and nowadays we are listening this word, I think so. Warehouse. Anybody listen? DWH. Data warehouses. Okay, now. So nowadays so many what we called courses also there on big data concepts like a Hadoop. And you listen Hadoop? Hadoop or data warehouse concepts. These are all. Okay, now. So tablas, QQs. So these are what now? Warehouses. So this is one of the best software in the market, data warehouses, and these are comes under APs. Okay. Now we are observe carefully. Now TP, AP. How these two databases they're using in a company. Okay, now let me see. Suppose users as usual, they're always interacting with the apps. This app I'm going to connecting by using of different technologies. I'm connecting to which database I said? OLTP. Okay, now this is one app through they perform. Connectivities happen. Database OLTP database will be. Now this database, OLTP database, later the people connecting to what is now OLAPs. But sir, how they connecting? Your application to OLTP database connectivity's purpose, we are using JDBC, ADO.NET, Link, Django frameworks, etc., etc. But OLTP database, I want to connect to another database. That means here, not application, your database to database connectivities. In that process, they will have a ETL tools. Anybody listen? ETL, Informatica, SSIS, Power BI. Anybody listen that courses names? No, huh? So that means you are all are very fresher in Hyderabad. Huh? पता चल जाएगा 2-3 महीने होने के बाद. Huh? You will be know that all technologies you are listening after 3 to 4 months is you are staying in Hyderabad na, and especially Amirpet hostels na, then you are listening different words. Huh? So no problem, that all technologies you will be coming soon, you understand. Okay na? So ETL is one of the tool I'm using. How the people was using JDBC for connectivity of app and the database OLTP. Same as OLTP, when I want to connect it to OLAP, the people are using ETL tools. E stands for extract. T stands for transfer. L stands for loading. So extracted from OLTP, what I'm extracting? Data. Extracting from OLTP, transferring and loading. Loading into extracted from here, transferred here, loading into data OLAP database. So their ETL tools are using. This is actually hierarchy in real time. But here one point should be remembered. Somebody is having question. Sir, why should I want to use OLTP? My Java application, I can directly connecting to OLAP database now. Suppose this kind of doubt is come to you. Why should my Java application, I want to connecting Oracle, MySQL, SQL Server, these kind of OLTP databases only I'm connecting. Why not? Why this much long, lengthy process? I want to use my Java application directly to big data now. But what happened in industry, this kind of mechanisms are not there. That's why every Java, .NET, PHP, Python, whatever you use, your form, your UI form connecting to TPs only. Okay, na? But direct AP connectivities are not there. That kind of concept is not there actually. That's why we are not going to be do that was. That is the reason we are going to be using your Java application. You must and should be connecting to TPs only. Your .NET application, you must and should be connecting to TPs only. Your PHP applications, you must and should be connecting to TPs only. Okay, na? But direct attack was on OLAP is not there. That's why they use it what now? ETLs. They're transferring the data from TP to AP purpose. First, they will be create one bridge. The bridge is called as a ETL. Okay, now. So this is hierarchy of two databases, how in real time the companies are using and maintain. Okay, now. Now, after seeing this all scenario, I'm asking one question to you. Okay, and carefully tell me. OLTP database source, what is that? OLTP source, what is that? Source means what? What is the mean by source? Source, destination here. What is the mean by source? Starting. So from where it was coming? Yes or no? Your data, whatever we are storing into TP, the data coming from user application. So that means here OLTP, if anybody asks your interview, what is the data source of OLTP? Means a application, because OLTP data is coming from apps, application through it was coming. Okay, na? That's called a data source. That means application is a data source of or data source for OLTP. Now tell me, OLAP data source. OLAP data source OLTP, because this database data coming from where it is OLTP. Clear all of you now? So OLAP data source is OLTP. OLTP data source is applications. Clear this point now? So now next question. What is my next question? Okay, sir. Okay, this pattern we understand. Okay, now? So what I'm saying here, OLTP database memory is full, then the people will using OLAPs and this data transferring to APs. Yes or no? Okay, they transferred some data. They transferred some data. They transferred some data. They transfer full. Now the question will come to you. OLAP is also full. OLTP is also full. Your doubt is coming, huh? Or no doubts are coming, na? So doubt is coming that. So both are full, sir. What happened? Next, my online transaction is stopping up. Otherwise, you are saying that, hey guys, don't use my app because my database is full. So give me some rest. Can you say like this to online people? No, online means what I said, 24/7. So we can't stop it them. Yes or no? I can't say to my customers, hey, don't use my app because my database is full. Give me 1 day time. I will clear this. Then I will give a permission. Can you say like this? No, na? So that we can't stop it that, because 24 hours transactions are going on. Transactions are going on means your data flowing, coming out. Yes or no? Flowing is all coming out. But these two databases are full. What you want to do? Okay, this is our big question. Yes or no? So that question answer we will discuss on Monday. Okay, na? We will discuss on Monday. So what is the advantages, drawbacks, how these two working, and the both are full, what it was happened, and along with some real life examples also I will explain to you. Okay, na? So today, are you bite na yaar? Why are you everybody? Bite? You look like how it is, you know, in school days. I remember. So school days, the children's, how they are ready, the book ready, bell. When that boy was ring bell, they will say, once bell, running. School days. याद आ रहा है सर, बहुत याद आ रहा है सर. स्कूल डेज याद आ रहा है या कॉलेज डेज याद आ रहा है तेरे को? स्कूल डेज ना? स्कूल डेज इज गुड. कॉलेज डेज मींस आई अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट याद आ रहा है तेरे को. Okay guys, now clear not today? Okay, and whatever the doubts are there, that all doubts we will clear on Monday class. Okay, na? Right, and online students, Monday I will give your doubts and everything. Okay, na? Right guys. So thank you so much. And now you can leave.